Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to a mod spotlight with myself, Lewis. Today we're going to be checking out the amazing Steamships mod. Now this is an older mod. It was originally created by a guy called P-Chan3, and I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but this was added to the YOG box. I'm pretty sure I remember using airships and steamships in there. But since then it has been revisited and a newer version was posted, I believe, on the 31st of December. So I thought we'd, in true Minecraft style, check it out and see what it's all about. So apparently a lot of bugs have been fixed and it just generally is a little bit smoother. So you can also notice that I am actually using a different texture pack. It looks really cool. This one is done by Glimmer. This is the Glimmer Steampunk texture pack, and it makes everything look really awesome. Like, look at the squids down there. They look all mechanical and gizmos, and this is actually a crafting table and some really cool UIs of it as well, so I'm pretty impressed. And you can see this drill I'm using. This is actually a diamond pickaxe, so it actually all looks really cool. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do when you get started is you're going to want to make yourself a balloon. So we do this by putting leather like this inside our crafting table and getting one balloon. Now we need to make the actual engines for it. So how you do that is you get a piston and you fill it with iron, but we need 2 engines for the actual main recipe for the steamship itself. So we put 2 like this, and we're going to fill the rest of this with iron, and that's going to give us 2 engines. There we go, very nice. Now we actually need to make the steamship itself. So the recipe on how to do this is fairly simple. All you do is, we need a boat as well, so let's grab a boat quickly. Here we go. And this is what we're going to sit in. So we put a boat down here, we put string around the sides, just like that. 2 engines, there we go. Our balloon at the top to hold us up, and a furnace, because we're going to be burning lots of coal, and that gives us a very nice airship. There we go. And it's getting quite dark, and it looks really cool with this texture pack. Actually, you can see all the nice shading and stuff. I'm quite impressed actually. Now back to the steamship. So steam, we need coal. There we go, let's grab some coal, and if we're going to want to shoot stuff, we're going to need some arrows, so let's grab some arrows. Now how this works is you just plonk it on the ground like that, and we have a very sexy steamship sat there, and he's just going to kind of linger around and not really do much, and you can tell the texture pack once again is giving it some really cool textures and a nice look to it. So all you do is right click and we'll sit inside it just like this, and there we go. So you do have to be facing the way that the spout is, so you can see the spout here. It is kind of easier sometimes to go into third person, so you can actually look around like this. Now controls on this are really simple. Space is to lift you up, and your regular shift button is to bring you down. So fairly easy, fairly simple. You can guide yourself with the mouse, or you can use the A and D or your different control buttons depending on how you have them set up to actually move around. And there we go, so then we're moving around. Now the airship will actually consume coal from your inventory, so you haven't got to worry about loading it with anything. It will just slowly take it, and it's actually quite convenient with that. And it doesn't actually use that much either, so you haven't got to really worry about it. You can see we had 64 since we've taken off. It's only used 1, and it is taking its time to use another one. So I think we're doing fairly well on those side of things. You can see me sat here having a little look around in my airship. Oh, isn't it beautiful? There we go. Now if you actually want to fire arrows, the default is your left control. You can hear it there, firing his arrows away. And there is a kind of a little kind of minor bug at the minute that you can't really see the arrows, so that's something that hopefully will be fixed in future updates. The block monkey himself is actually working with a lot of guys to get the texturing and some of those bits and bobs sorted out at this very moment in time, and I'm sure once it's ready it'll be there on the Minecraft blog section, so you can actually go check it out. Alright, so there we go. Now if you want to jump out your airship, you quite simply just push your right mouse, and we're going to jump out like that, and make sure you're not as high as I was, because the chances are you might go killing yourself, which is never really that good. Right, and your airship will literally just fall down to the ground, stay there. He won't damage himself, which is quite nice. He'll just kind of lay around. Actually, to destroy one of the airships in this is really hard. You have to give it a good old battering to destroy it. Flying into objects like trees, landing on the ground, it ain't going to do nothing to it. And it has got quite a nice little feature that if you was to go over to water, it actually won't go in the water. It will kind of hover above it, so you haven't got to really worry about that. If I go back into third person and we go down to some water just down here and land, well, try and land on top of it, you'll see that it won't actually do it. It will just kind of sit on top. like this. There we go. I'm holding down the control or the shift to go down, nothing's happening. But if I was to jump out, there we go, it will actually go down underwater. There we go. But it won't break, so you haven't got to worry about that. And if we jump back in, we can take off again. And hopefully the squids are going to leave us alone and not try and suck our souls away. There we go. Alright guys, well that is pretty much that for the Steamships mod. I hope you've enjoyed it. I thought we'd have a little quick look at a few mods over the next week or so and see how they go. If you like them, then give it a thumbs up and I'll carry on doing it. And if you have any suggestions, then let me know. There's a few cool ones that I've seen and a lot going on at the minute in the modding community, so there's tons to cover, so it's all good. Alright guys, I'll see you later for another mod spotlight. In the meantime, check out the Feed the Beast stuff. My name's Lewis. Have a good one and goodbye.